Hi friends, this is another topic in PLSQL course what we are continuing on the previous topic like procedure and function we discussed. This is about package. Okay, so when we talk about package, like it's like a grouping of things, like grouping of subprogram like procedure and functions, whatever we created earlier. We are going to handle through one sample package creation, and also the package, like you can do the many other things like encapsulation and overloading, all those concepts as well we are going to discuss, okay, with examples. Okay, let's quickly dive into that. Okay, I'll give a one quick overview about like the package is like a database object, same like to procedure and function, but the major difference is like we can group the related procedures or functions or like variables, cursors and exception, everything we can define as a single logical unit. Okay, that is the quick learner about package. Okay, so when you develop an application, you need two modular, like for each module you want to create a package and modular and single logical unit in keep it like for one HR system, one sales system. So likewise, like you can modular other things and related object you can create it group together, like any DML statement or reporting or all activities, get the data, put the data, all the operations you can keep it as a single logical unit. That is what about package. Yeah, so this is a quick update. So what is the benefit? When you jump into benefits, it's like organizing of the code. Like earlier we have a independent object, like standalone object like procedure and functions, like it will be defined, but you have to call individually. But here when you define it in an organized way, you can easily relate and jumping into the single package level, what all the things is there corresponding to that particular grouping of things, correct? Then getting into encapsulation, you can implement the details here. It can be a private it's not need to be explained like how you implement everything, correct? Even the other programming also we do, like in the OOPS concept we follow like the polymorphism, inheritance, encapsulation, everything, correct? This is the same topic like about encapsulation. Implementation details will be hidden. Okay, and improve the performance, like once it is loaded into the memory, it will stay in the memory, and when you call it next time it will be quicker and faster. Okay, and it easier to maintain and reusable. Okay, these are all the quick benefits about packages. And what we are going to discuss, like as an object, we are going to discuss about the concept of packages. Already I have given a little brief idea, and we are going to create one sample package with specification and body. What is specification, like what we are going to do it, and how you are going to define it. That is something in package body we are going to talk about it. Then inside the packages, what are the components? Like I mentioned before, like a procedure and function is the main subprograms we call it. Like what are the supporting objects like cursors, variables, constants, all those things you can define it. So okay, then we are going to discuss about the scope of the programs, like whatever defined in the package specification level or body level, what is the scope, and the overloading when you define subprogram, how to overload that functions in cases, and initialization. Some cases we have to, if you want to initialize in the package level, you can do that. How you are going to do that, that is also we can see. And exception handling, that is also like inside the subprogram we can call it, or general exception handling we are going to discuss about. Okay, then finally whatever we created, how to call the package members, that is also part of the objective. Okay, so now like packages consists of two components we discussed before, right? Like one is specification section. That in the specification section it's like a declaring like what is available, like okay, like what are the subprograms, like a procedure functions, and whatever it's defined in the specification level, it's publicly accessible. The procedure functions, variables, everything is publicly accessible, whoever got the necessary permission, correct? And does not contain implement object, like it's a skeleton like that. It does not have how we are going to do it. that's something we have not defined it in the specification level. So but in the body, package body, in contrast, it's like we are going to define it, how we are going to implement it, how it's going to work, that each program and function, and the actual code or business rules or logic, everything defined part of the procedures and functions code. But like inside the package body, whatever you are creating, okay, any program specifically, that is called private members. Okay, we will discuss with a sample code. Okay, now why use package, we already discussed. Like I'm not going to, like, it can be shared global variable, side implementation, faster execution, since it is in memory. Okay, now we are going to discuss and demonstrate with one quick example. Okay, here is the example. Like I'm having, okay, package called emp underscore demo package. Let me see here. Okay, already we don't have the package. Okay, let me try to create a package. Okay, so the first step, I'm trying to clean up the package if it is already there. Okay, then the next step is I'm trying to create a specification. So here in the specification, like I mentioned, whatever it's defined in under the specification, it's like a public procedure, public functions, like including the overloaded like topic, whatever I mentioned, and package variable and constants. So this is the package variable and constants I've defined, like for program standards, like G, it starts with G is called global variable and C stands for constant, and this is the syntax you need to follow for constant, this thing, correct? You know already, we discussed previously. And public procedure, this is a procedure I've created. This particular procedure going to do the operation of adding an employee, and this is the show bonus for showing the bonus information for the employee. Okay, and calculating salary for an employee. Okay, that's a function about it will return the salary information. Okay, and calculating here the overloading concept, like the same function depends upon the parameters, input parameters, the behavior will change. That is called function overloading. Calc is the same function, but if you see the signature or the input parameter, whatever we call it, x underscore number, single parameter accepts that it's written it. But whereas here we are accepting two parameters, correct, and returning the number. Okay, let's try to create this package now, this specification. Okay, so we have successfully created specification. Now let us jump in. Like I mentioned, like it's like we are declaring the information only, but now how it's going, the implementation logic actually define it here. Okay, package body, see here inside the package body, the private variable I've created which is not there in the specification level, so it's completely private, it's not available for public to access, correct? So this is private counter variable one I'm creating, and followed by whatever we define in the specification level, that particular add employee procedure, the implementation detail I've given, inserting an employee. Okay, and I'm just setting as a private counter increment and showing up. Okay, and next to that the implementation of show bonus I've created, like accepting the salary information and calculating the bonus and showing the information. Okay, finally the cal salary, another function, like it's accepting and calculating the final salary and returning the final salary. That's about cal underscore salary function it does. And now coming back to the overloading concept. So here the first overloading function called calc, it accepts with one parameter and multiply the number. Like for example, if you give 5, it's multiply with 5 into 5 and it returns the value. Whereas the two parameter signature, it's like it's adding, like adding the two numbers and returning it. That's about the second. You can see the difference, like two depends upon the signature, the corresponding function will be called. Okay, so now let's try to create this package. body. Okay, so now successfully we created package specification and package body. Okay, now okay, now let's try to understand much better. The first example, package with procedure, the two procedure already we created, correct? Called add underscore employee and show underscore bonus, and this is the input parameter we're getting for adding an employee, like employee ID and the name. Based on that, it will insert the record into the table, and show bonus, it will show the. So this is the quick example how to call the package object, correct? And similarly, the package with function, this is the function I've defined called calc underscore salary, correct? And it returns a number. How to call it? This is how we can call it, okay, with a select statement. Now, okay, so this all is the object inside the package we created, okay. The process add employee, show bonus, cal, salary, everything, and it's like completely reusable unit. And for overloaded package also, this is two things, or overloaded object with the signature, it differs, like single signature and two signature, and accordingly the corresponding function will be called based upon the signature you are giving, the input parameters I mean to say. How to, okay, so here is the another interesting topic to discuss here, is like how to initialize the section of package. Like if you want to initialize, you can use the begin block and define it for initialization. Okay, that is also possible to do it. Okay, so okay, let us try to understand and execute one by one, like whatever we created, correct, so far. Like let's try to call the procedures or functions and the overloading object, correct. Let's try to do one at a time. Okay, let me try to do that. Let's try to call the bonus one first. So in the this is the package name followed by that corresponding subprogram you have to call it. In this case, I'm passing the bonus and trying to calculate. Okay, correct, and it will display. You see the bonus information calculated for 50,000. What is the percentage of bonus we have to calculate? So this is what we have arrived, correct. So if you go back here and refresh it, like already we created, correct, like so this is the bonus object. We are calculating the bonus rate. Depends on the bonus rate is coming from bonus specification we defined, correct, the 10%. So the 10% bonus being calculated from the salary whatever you passed it, correct. So that's what you're seeing as 5,000. Okay, so that's how it's calculated. Now this is the way you can calculate the procedure, right? Now let's jump into the function, how to call the function. I'm calling the function simply like this. Actually, you can call in the select statement as well. I'm trying to call the calculate salary function. You see here, so final salary we calculated 46,000. So from the 50,000 whatever you calculated, how it's been calculated, if you go back here and try to understand, so from the salary plus bonus of 10% plus the minus the tax rate. Like what is the tax rate it defined? So this is the, if you go back, so 18% is the tax rate. So it will minus the 18%, 10% bonus added from the this salary minus of 18% from the salary as a tax, and the final result is 46,000. So this is what you can understand from the second function how to calculate, correct. You can call this way too, like if you want to calculate call the function in the select statement also you can call. Yeah, this is also another way you can call it, function in the select statement. Okay, so this is another approach. So now let's jump into the final topic of overloading. So in the overloading, I'm trying to calculate call the calc function with single signature, single input and two inputs. Like if I try to call both the things together, you see here, for first function I'm passing 5, it's multiplying 5 into 5. The next one 5 comma 10, the same function, but the thing is like it's adding the two numbers and giving the results. This is about overloading, function overloading, like the same function but with two different signature, correct? Like the same name, I mean to say same name of the function, but depends upon the behavior, it will call the corresponding function and it will return the results accordingly. That's about overloading. Okay, so this is about package topic. Again, this is the basic examples I took it for our easy understanding. We can discuss like more complicated topics, but for now this is good to begin and start. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me, like I can happy to clarify. Okay, this is I'm trying to check in Git as well. Okay, this topic, Git add. Okay, I've added the object. I'm going to commit this one. I'm going to push this object to my repository so I can share the Git information as well for you to check it. Okay, thanks for watching my video. For any questions related to this topic, please feel free to reach me out. Please subscribe my channel. Thank you. Bye.